Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Peace. I'm with the Footsteps to Peace. I'm a psychic astrologer and an intuitive life coach. If you're interested in a personal reading, please feel free to check the description box down below. There you will find my link to my website and hit the like, share, and subscribe button. I appreciate it. And the notification bell. So you guys, today we have the overall energy as Treasure Island. I believe that this is what we're going through right now is kind of with the law of attraction. Okay. Treasure Island is, what you think you manifest. So I feel like a lot of you guys are coming into a place of abundance. And I say that because you've got the King of Pentacles right here. And yesterday's reading, we had the Queen of Pentacles. So today we're going into the King. And with that said, this has a lot to do with your abundance. It has to do with your stability, your structure. I feel like, that there is finances coming in, but I feel like you're a little conflicted on how you want to spend this money. I do feel like you have a lot of family members, these are things built up over time. This is family traditions. This is, possibly somebody could have left you a lump sum of money. I do see that here. You have two cards here. You have the candle. You will be shown the way. Okay. And for anybody who is having a birthday today, happy birthday. I am seeing that here, somebody blowing out their birthday candle. And then you have the other card of the harp, great happiness. So, maybe you guys are having a little gathering. I can see that here, but all in all, I feel like you'll be shown what you need to do with this money. I feel like the Wheel of Fortune here, right after the King of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune is the wheel is turning in your favor. What goes down or what goes up must come down, and what is down must come up. So if you have been down on your luck, I do feel like, with the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles here, I do feel like you are being gifted, some financial abundance. I do see that in these cards. I feel like, if you have been in an imbalance in your finances or just in general, I feel like, this King of Pentacles is all about getting balanced. So I am seeing a Libra here. I'm seeing a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, doesn't matter, male or female. And I'm also seeing a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, as well. So those are the signs. Oh, and the High Priestess, so Pisces, Virgo. Okay, with the High Priestess here, I see them as Pisces, Virgo. So those are the signs. Like I said, those don't have to be, be broad. So I am seeing here also, and Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So I am feeling here as well, you have the Mice and the Bell. So this goes on to the other side of the reading. Discord among friends or family, okay? And I see the bell as an announcement. I feel like, with this announcement and with somebody, coming into this alignment with their finances, I do believe that I don't think everybody's going to be happy for you. That's just kind of how it is. When somebody else is kind of rising to the top, there's this big, huge jealousy aspect. And I do see that here because you have the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords is, see how they're pained? It's like, they hurt this poor whale, and the swords are pointing at this whale. And this whale, what did it do? And that's the center of the reading is this pain. You go from the 2 of the overall energy to the 3, and so I feel like, you're going to have to use your intuition. I also see this emphasis on, with the High Priestess and the Nine of Pentacles here. Okay. Notice how her mouth is underwater right there. See how her mouth is underwater? She's not saying anything. She's keeping her mouth shut. And I feel like with the High Priestess too, the High Priestess knows things, but the High Priestess doesn't always say what she knows. So I do want to say that there's an emphasis here on maybe, not everybody needs to know all the good fortunes that are going on in your life, especially when I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune next to the King of Pentacles and the Justice card and the Three of Swords. Not everybody is on your side, okay? So be mindful who you're sharing, your I know that when we're excited, we just want to be able to blurt it to the world, like the King of Swords here. He's just blowing it out there. He doesn't care who hears it. But I do feel like not all needs to be said, okay? I do feel like there could be a letter coming in the mail, because I am seeing, these letters sitting here in the Justice card with the swords. I feel like it could be an actual physical letter through the snail mail. I'm seeing that here. So I do want you to say I do want to say to you, you're going to have to make a decision today too. I feel like with the Two of Swords and the Two of Cups, I do feel like, and the balancing of the scales, this King of Pentacles is being asked to make a decision, based on, well, with the Two of Cups, it's a partnership, okay? And the twos are all about partnerships. Who does this person want to be with? Maybe they're having to choose between two different people. Maybe they need to get a divorce from one of those. Maybe that's why the Justice card is here, and the Three of Swords next to it is a severance, because the High Priestess can also be the other woman. So I do feel like this King of Pentacles is conflicted, torn between two different people, or, it doesn't even have to be another romantic relationship. It can be, their family, maybe their family doesn't approve of this relationship or wants them to be single. It can be any of the above. Okay. So I do feel like there is someone here that this King of Pentacles does see eye to eye with. But if you notice, they're coming from two different worlds. I feel like maybe, cause look, she's a mermaid and he is a human. So I do feel like they come from two totally different worlds, and she is his balance. It's like opposites attract. Okay. So I'm seeing that here, but I feel like there's a lot of pain associated with it. Having the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords here and the two twos, it could be a feminine, very well could be a feminine needing to make a decision between two masculines, or vice versa. These are not, these readings are not based off of male, female. If I say male, it's whoever's taking on the divine masculine energy, and if I say female, same thing. Okay, so I am seeing here at the end of the day, I don't think that you're going to see this coming in. There could be a surprise at the end of the day that you don't see coming, because the High Priestess and the Nine of Pentacles is above it. So I think that this person, could very well come in and surprise you and want to talk to you here. I do see that. Maybe even give you an apology. And I think that with the mice here, it could cause discord between him and his family, or his friends, or her family and friends. Maybe that's the thing, is like when you get into a fight with somebody, be careful who you go out and tell your relationship with your significant other, or the person that you like, or your job, or whatever, because your friends and your family are not as forgiving. Okay. So you want to be really mindful what you're putting out there, because they may not forgive as much as you do. So, yeah, and I feel like, it kind of goes into yesterday's reading where it was talking about gossip. All right, so I am seeing that here too as well. But I do feel like that there has been pain associated with this. But with the surrounding cards being so good, I feel like the Three of Swords is in reverse. I feel like there has been balance. I feel like this person is allowing the swords to fall away and finally wanting to come in and communicate with somebody that he loves, somebody that he can see eye to eye with. If this is a new job, and it very well could be, I feel like, this person needs to just be honest about what it is that they want. And, I think get over the mental conflict, because I think that the universe, with the Candle card, it's saying you will be shown the way. The universe is literally lighting a trail for you, so that the Wheel of Fortune can turn. But I think that you're afraid of vocalizing what it is that you want. But I think by the end of the day, you're going to be much more apt to wanting to explain. Yeah, deception. Okay, that's what I was talking about. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. I do feel, like I said, this person could very well be choosing between two other partners. And I think that, they're in love with one person, but they're pretending with the other person. Okay, so, or you could just be lying to yourself as well, that no, and it kind of goes back to a couple days ago, the readings from a couple days ago, where it was like, you're just sitting in this relationship, trying to fix it. And, deep down inside, this relationship is in a go nowhere situation. And that's where this severance and this divorce and talking to an attorney, because I can also see the King of Swords as an attorney, or a judge as well. Somebody who's an authority, somebody who can advise you. And with the Justice card, this is going to the Justice of the Peace and filing for a divorce here. Okay. And I say that because it's over the Two of Cups. So I do feel like, you might not be telling anybody about this. You could be keeping it to yourself, especially with the Nine of Pentacles and the High Priestess. And I feel like, I think that the wheel has been trying to turn to get you out of this, because it's trying to put you into alignment with somebody later on that you are going to be able to have more in common with, okay, with the life that you're living now, because you're not the same person you even were a few months ago or a few years ago. So I think that that's where a lot of the conflict comes in. And, if you are getting a divorce, I think that that could cause discord in the family, if you're telling people about that, because the bell, it says an announcement. Somebody is announcing today, like, hey, this is what I'm doing, or, hey, I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to go over here, or hey, I'm in love with this person and I want to be with them. Yeah, chemistry. I just saw 1111 right when I said that. So there's a strong magnetic attraction here. I do feel like there is someone here. Like I said, this is a very strong magnetic attraction. I think it's two people who are different than one another. There's a balance that, it's like I said earlier, opposites attract. Okay. And I think that you're deceiving yourself by saying, oh, well, this person, maybe they came from a different side of the tracks, maybe they're not as financially stable as you are. So that's why the family is, because I am seeing the Nine of Pentacles here and the High Priestess. And the Justice, okay, the balancing of the scales, financial scales, well, they're not up to par with you. Well, and the King of Pentacles here as well, and so I think that could be a lot of where the conflict comes in. But I mean, again, what do you value more? Do you value love, or do you value this money? What do you value more? It's like, go back to your value system, okay? Because they may not bring in a whole lot of money, but you know what? They bring in a whole hell of a lot of love, and they make you happy and they make you laugh. And you guys have a mental, I feel like you guys have a mental and emotional, connection with one another that defies the human logic. And with the High Priestess, this is defying human logic, okay? And you're deceiving yourself by saying that this isn't for you. So I do feel like there is someone here that you do have chemistry with, that you are being pulled to go to, and this person is your balance. Because you have to understand, the Justice is ruled by Libra, and Libra is all about relationships, partnerships, one-on-ones, BFFs, roommates, people that we spend the most of our one-on-one time with. So we're really, conflicted right now, especially with the Two of Swords as the overall energy. We're conflicted because of what will our family think, okay? What will our family think of this person? Maybe and when I'm looking at the Mice card, discord among friends or family, I think that your family is one of the things that are keeping you blocked from your own happiness, and you really need to look at that. I think that you give too many people too much power, and when I'm seeing the Page of Cups here, it could even very well be your children that you give too much of your power to. And the thing is I don't think that your kids would even care if you could learn how to embrace what it is that you want. And come into it without him and Han. Well, yeah, I kind of no. You come into it and you're like the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords, and you just say, look at him. He's just saying what is on his mind. Hey, I am in love with this person. This is who I want to spend the rest of my life with. I think that your kids are going to go, yay. And I think that you're going to be very surprised as to their reaction. But I think that if you keep coming into it in this, conflicted manner of like, well, I kind of want to, that would be like me coming into a reading and being like, well, the cards kind of ish say maybe. You're not really going to take me seriously. I have to have confidence in what it is that I am blowing, out. Otherwise, you guys are not going to have the confidence in me to be able to want to invest in this relationship. And he's all about making those investments, right? So there would be no reason for me to even be sitting here on this, you know, and doing this here today, because I do feel like this person is your true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. And I feel like if you can learn how to embrace it, you're going to be a lot better off. So one more card, Spirit, one more card. Okay. Yeah. Free yourself, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Again, I do feel like your family has had way too much control. Your family and your friends, I think that you've given away your power, and that is what's keeping you conflicted. And that's why you're being deceitful. You're deceiving yourself, you're deceiving your family members, because you're lying to yourself. I think that there is a person here that you genuinely love, but you need to free yourself from the opinions of everyone else, including the opinions of your children. I think that, you know, with the 10 of Pentacles here, and the mice card here, it's saying, you know, this is your treasure island. It's the law of attraction. You brought this relationship in, and you're also bringing in the deception. So be mindful what your law of attraction is bringing in, because I think that you two could be a very powerful couple, and bring in a lot more finances together than you will separate. So if you're having like money issues and things like that, the universe will throw that in, because it's, you know, Venus is the both sides of the same coin, love and money. Okay. Love and money. So which do you value more? So if this sounds like your story and you are interested in a personal session, please feel free to reach out to me. My information is in the description box down below, thefootsteps2peace.com, and there you will find all the information on how to schedule a session with me. Like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and please comment. Let me know how I'm doing. Anyway, you guys, you have a beautiful day, and we'll chat again soon. Take care.